Hello, hello, hello there. How is everybody doing? I'm so sorry, y'all. Baby, when I say the sleep monster got me, y'all, I was knocked out. I was I was out of there. Jesus. I am so sorry, y'all. I know I am super late. Y'all go tell the peoples that I am live. I am here. Again, I do apologize, child. It sounded like I was asleep, don't it? Kayla, girl, I was knocked out. I was knocked out. Y'all better be glad Miss Molly had called me, girl, cause I was out of there. I had cleaned up this morning, y'all, Jesus, and it was, listen, when I say I got from BBL Drizzy, hey Ariel, BBL Drizzy, hey, well, listen, it has been a lot that has conspired, my God, on today. Jesus. Ah, and you would think after some people heard the conversations that they had, you would think that people still. Okay, so this is what I want to speak on because I got every right to speak on, and I am. I'm gonna do it because my thing is this. Y'all know I've been leaning towards just sticking on Joe. Um, and I have to comment on this situation that's going on right now. You said you've been up all day, girl. Listen, a lot has been spilled. And this is the thing. I know I will never get an apology from some people that watch because they're going to, in their minds, they want to make me out to be at fault. And that's fine. Stay in the same position that you in, please. Without me. But I just want to make sure that people understand that uh this was some real foul shit, and the shit happened to me first. Let's be clear. It happened to me first. Okay. I'm gonna take you back down memory lane. Oh yeah. Well, Joe always there, yeah, yeah. Okay. There's no need for me to bring the clip up because everybody knows the famous clip. When he was in that kitchen and he said, this was before the Carlos situation. This was before uh, the Duchess situation. This was before all of that. When he stood in that kitchen with that red gown and wannabe robe on, and he called himself spilling tea on me that wasn't tea, it was really hot piss because one, they was giving out somebody else's information and they gave out some old information. So he said Trina. Now this Trina situation, this is the only thing I gotta speak on. I recall I was the one getting, because let's just keep it 100. And this ain't no shade, no tea to nobody. This is the honest to God truth because she will even tell you that. I was being attacked more than anybody. When my co-host at the time started getting phone calls, she bailed out. You understand what I'm saying? So even when I was doing the show by myself, I still was getting calls. I still was getting, people putting my grandchildren on their page and saying the most derogatory shit. I also too got CPS called on me. But mind you, people are so slow and want to be able to just try to, I don't know. Why would you do that anyway? But yeah, the lady said, well, we looked in your file and your kids are grown. Yeah, I know. No, she couldn't tell me who did it because it was anonymous. But she, like I told y'all before, if you go back to all my lives when I talked about this, I said the same thing. The lady said that she figured it was a social media thing because once I told her what was going on, and she said, yeah, okay, so yeah, she said we do get a lot of those, but we just have to make sure. So again, even though my kids are grown as hell, because people were having the running joke that my grandchildren were in the background while Olive was on live. See, I understand that a lot of other people, maybe you don't have grandkids or your kids or whatever the case may be. My grandkids love to be around me. My grandkids will freaking cry when they can't come to my house. When they got to go home, they don't want to go home. Not because they don't get treated well. They have everything they could possibly want. But they love they Gigi. Do you understand what I'm saying? So my issue in the first place that my grandkids was brought in the situation, and it was brought in the situation by everybody that was sitting on that motherfucking panel. But like Apple said earlier, y'all called me crazy. Y'all shunned me. Some of the people that I've been fucking with strong on here threw me to the side. And it's all because you didn't do nothing. First of all, this is the thing. I sat with God and said what I was gonna do and what I wasn't gonna do. That's on me. It's not for you. I'm not here to do what you want me to do for your entertainment because you want to take Joe the Grizzly Bear down. That ain't how he gonna get taken down over here. See, I'm not see me, myself, I'm a karma-based type of person. I ain't finna go do shit to try to make a motherfucker and again, this ain't no shade and I ain't throwing no shots at nobody because I don't have a problem with saying anybody's motherfucking name. But it's definitely some people that Mr. Los is connected with, huh? That's playing that role. I want to bring y'all attention to this part on Apple's live. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to on the not her live but her clips. Y'all know when Trina had said Katrina, aka my bad, 10 Pennies had said, I watch them. I fucks with them. I watch them. They don't just talk about Joe, right? That's the same shit. That's the same bullshit ass excuse. I'm just throwing this out here. And this is the thing. What I want a person to do with it? Not a motherfucking thing. not a thing. But I just want to let it be known that again, I was thrown to the wolves. Huh? And again, to each his own with I wish Carlos the absolute best with his case. I hope he gets everything that he needs. Fortunately for Joe, it didn't touch me in that type of way. Now did it add some extra stress onto me where I had to kind of peel back and reflect on some shit going on? Yeah. But it also set it up for God to show certain people who wanted to see what was really going on. He was upset. He still was talking about me. All that shit happened around the time that I stopped talking about him for at least 2 months. It was like 2.5 months. I hadn't said a fuck thing over here on this channel. I wasn't really making no money over here. I was over on my other channel. I wasn't fucking with this channel. You hear me? Because people was harassing the fuck out of me. For me, even just having people over here, for me to just being up here talking about what was going on. It was not only just me, it was other people that were getting harassed as well. But as far as taking it to talking about my motherfucking grandkids and my kids, I never talked about nobody's kids on this motherfucker. Nobody's. And I felt like that shit was out of pocket. And I know it's a saying of keeping you keep your friends close and your enemies closer. The moment I found out what I found out about 10 pennies, I disconnected. A motherfucker was still coming over to my live. A motherfucker was still coming over to my live being messy. And I would call her ass out every time she come over here. What you want? What you got going on? When she used to come on TikTok. What's up? What's up? Oh, I'm just coming over here. I'm just coming over here. Sit down. It's now. What's up, bro? I already know what you got going on. What's up? Then you carrying bones back and forth to this Timberwolf, and he swear he doing something. He don't even know he getting played. Both ways he getting played. I wouldn't tell you what time it is. You are a gaslighter. And because you talk so calm and what you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. What you're talking about. I don't know who Trina was. But I know the shit that I heard today on them clips. I know that. And when I went back and listened to some of them clips on my channel, but it's really why. It's really why. And again, I understand y'all got y'all picks and chooses on who y'all want to, back up or whatever, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I know some people don't fuck with me no more. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I'm glad we were all adults and we figured out where our people were and who we resonated with. I'm cool with that. We've all evolved on it. Laura, I'm talking about the situation with 10 pennies. Because she ain't even 2 nickels to me. 10 pennies. Getting up on the panel last night doing her usual gaslighting. Natalie, hey beautiful, hey friend. Hey, boo. But again, I'm not here to chastise nobody. I'm not here to um bring up no old shit. I don't fuck around. Y'all see where I be at over here. When they be doing these panels and shit, they be doing these breakdowns and stuff. I don't be over there. I don't be I'm thankful that Apple was able to get this information because it was very, very good and valid for me. Again, another thing that has confirmed my discernment. When I felt like some shit was not right, I knew it. And that goes for any situation I've been in. Whenever I felt like some shit was like, hold on, I know the atmosphere didn't shift. She for whoever the other Trina is. But it's all pointing towards the two dimes. I mean the 10 pennies. Then you get up there and you lie. You blatantly lie. But I'm gonna say this. If they cool with it, I'm good with it. But for me, for all them people who swear up and down, I was on some bullshit. I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. Oh, and some people probably feel like I deserved it. That's crazy as hell. And this is nothing towards Carlos or nothing because I don't have anything towards Carlos. I don't talk to Carlos anymore because of the situation that he got going on right now, the people he deal with. But I don't have anything against Carlos at all. But I'm gonna say this: it's real funny how y'all are again advocating more for a man. That's why I didn't do nothing. Everybody was giving me advice. Nobody was trying to help me do shit. But again, I'm gonna say this. In the midst, I'm glad y'all didn't do that because in the midst of that, God spoke to me and told me don't do nothing because He's going to show people that this is the reason why people be fucking with Him. I sat up there for 2 months, y'all, and I didn't say shit about that man. I didn't say nothing about that man because I was being harassed. Literally, I was being harassed on every fucking live I did. And this is all recorded. It's all on this channel right now. You can go back to last year and you can go see all of them damn clips where that lady was calling me. She was drunk as hell. Now, again, oh, it probably is. Probably is. I don't know nothing about that. About if I'm gonna say this. I mean, when she was on my live and she was talking, she damn sure wasn't talking like she was cool with Carlos. If y'all remember, when she was up on my panel and we was talking, and she came over there and she was, oh, I ain't trying to, and she was talking about Joe with that motherfucking roach situation. She made it seem like Netta and them didn't need to deal with Carlos anyway. But she needed Netta. She needed Netta to. They are. But she needed Netta to. I'm saying, y'all. But again, I'm cool with it though. I'm cool long as it's being shown. Because again, my grandkids didn't have shit to do with it. Not a fuck thing. And it's crazy how people have respect for everybody else, but they don't have respect for certain people. That's not cool. And I never brought anybody's business up here. I know a lot of people's business, but I ain't exposed to no motherfucking body. I ain't said shit, and I ain't gonna say nothing. This ain't no threat or nothing. I ain't gonna say a fuck thing. I don't have anything to say. I don't. Not about that. I'm good. But this situation about 10 pennies, since the people that's dealing with her don't want to look at what's going on, and they got whatever they got going on with each other, because they didn't created this alliance with this lady. So there's nothing anybody outside can do. They'll see. But I'm talking about for the viewers, for the people. And again, this is not an avocation for you to come back over here and start watching and supporting. It's not. I promise you it's not. It's not. Please don't think that's what this is. This is just a revelation for y'all to understand and know. I was never on no flugazy ass shit. Never. As much as y'all wanted to try to make it seem like a bitch was plotting and picking in the background, that wasn't. I was the victim. I was the one that was going through the motherfucking shit. I couldn't even do my lives because this bitch, this lady, and not only that, Joe on that live where he talked about me for 43 motherfucking minutes. He talked about me on that live and talked about another lady named Latasha Warren that's in a whole nother fucking city in Arkansas. We got the same fucking name. And again, I don't give a damn about, I could put my own information out there. But it's real funny. It's real funny that people will go that far because you so pissed off at whatever that you will go outside of me and post my motherfucking grandbabies. My grandbaby didn't have shit to do, and then it's like you went so far to go to my personal page. You went so far to every time you seen me go live, you was calling my phone from different text apps numbers. I'm talking about I was blocking so many numbers, but I got receipts too. I got screenshots and all of that too. And they was throwing everybody's name that was on that fucking panel up under the bus. Even some people that wasn't on that panel, they was telling me had something to do with it. That's why I wasn't fucking with nobody but the people I was fucking with. And then they turned on me. Then I was put on this imaginary motherfucking island, which is cool. I'm cool. We cool over here on the island. That's one of the best things I think a motherfucker did for me. Because I was able to sit back and look and be like, you know what? Oh shit, damn. But for a grown, and then a motherfucker always hollering about, I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. First of all, you don't have no big ass production over there on the book of the face. All you doing is standing in front of the camera trying on clothes and twirling that big ass fucking U-Haul you got on the back of your fucking back. That's what you doing. That's it. That's all you doing. You recording 10, 15, 30-second motherfucking clips and you schedule them and post them. You got a lot of time on your damn hand. Hey, Mo. You got a lot of time on your damn hand to be on a panel, to be up there chopping it up with motherfuckers for hours. Hours. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't stand a motherfucker with that Yandy motherfucking syndrome. Like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what? Girl, please. Again, I ain't mad. I don't want nobody to think I'm mad. I ain't hitting no table. I ain't raising my voice. I just want y'all to see what the hell be going on in the gas fucking light. Wait a minute, hold on. Because I feel like this is the perfect time. Because y'all don't understand. I, I'm gonna do me a series on this shit. Because the way motherfuckers be on this motherfucking dancing. The way these motherfuckers be on here dancing. What the motherfucker you talking about? I yeah. What the hell are you talking about? No. Let's just slow down. That's what the hell is going on right now. And some of y'all are in the fog. Excuse me. Some of y'all are in the fog. And if you need to order a gas mask from me, go to my TikTok shop. They have them on sale. You probably need to get one anyway. We don't know what old boy gonna be doing. You might need to have you one handed just so y'all can trade it off to each other because the air is getting thick. It's getting thick. The bullshit is thick, and you might need a air mask, a gas mask, to be able to cipher, huh? To breathe through the bullshit. That's what you're gonna have to do. Yeah. And again, I just want to let it be known that my prosecution ain't gonna come. My prosecution ain't coming from legalities. You know, it's gonna come from spiritual warfare. Because when you sit up and you deliberately do stuff like that, I ain't finna do no. I don't know how to do voodoo and none of that shit like this. I ain't no Santeria or whatever that shit is. You can tell because I don't even know how to say it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of that. But I do what I do know, and I ain't trying to get biblical or righteous on nobody. I do know that dude upstairs don't play about me. He don't play about me, especially when I be on some genuine when I be on some genuine stuff, he don't play about me. Now, if I be on some bullshit, I promise you, he gonna get me every time. He gonna set me down. Just like he set me up in front of my enemies, he gonna set me down in front of my enemies. You hear me? That's why I choose to walk through this life choosing not to just deliberately fucking do shit to people. Anytime y'all see me come out the box, it's because a bitch did something to me. And a bitch could be a nigga or a female. It could be a man or a woman or a child. Because you know some of these grown children be stepping out of place. I'm talking about no 3-4-year-old. I'm talking about 16, 17, 18-year-olds. So again, I don't know. I ain't never been on no type of shit like that. So for a bitch to be, for a motherfucker be sitting up saying some shit like that, that's crazy. And they all on that panel, especially Kayla and them, it's like you dry snitching, but you had something to do. You knew about the shit too. Y'all all knew about the shit. Y'all all knew about it because y'all all was doing it. Y'all was over there clipping everybody with the so-called Trina lady. That's crazy. That is crazy. And now y'all all sitting on the panel talking about trying to point the finger on who did it when it was absolutely wrong in the first place. And again, other content creators were affected by this as well. 10, hey, to each his own. But I wanted to speak on this because, again, like I said before, I got crucified. A motherfucker was, you know, it's just weird. It's just weird energy. It's just weird energy, and it's sad. You know what I'm saying? It's real sad that, first of all, Jordan got so pissed off at a motherfucker because he thinks somebody want Charles. Don't nobody want that motherfucker but you. Then you get mad, and again, he's taking all this information from this lady. She's sitting up on the panel with these other people that talk about him, and she done helped him send the same people that she cool with. See, the shit is weird. The shit is weird. Well, apparently she's Trina. That's word on the curb. That's what everybody is saying. And again, when I listen back to the messages of her leaving me voice messages, her being her, I was on live a few times, and I just answered the phone and let her go at it. And she kept saying this one thing. She kept saying this. You know, I get millions of views. I get millions of views. I ain't worried about no views. That always sat with me when that Trina used to say that all the time. Girl, I get millions of views. I'm the top bitch. That just sat with me. Hmm. But again, like I said, it just confirmed a lot of shit for me and made me know and understand my discernment was not off. My discernment was not off. So, um, like I said, once I I really could say a whole lot right now, and I could really like throw another dookie nugget in the ranch because y'all'll be really tripping. Y'all'll really know for a fact if I say what I'm gonna say, and the only reason why I'm not gonna say it is because it's gonna expose who certain people is, um, and I can't even do it right now. But just know that I got some information where I done dealt with twin of dimes outside, uh, on the back end of this internet. Me and a few other people that were connected with me. Some of them are still connected with me. Um, some of them are not. Um, and you know, yeah, it was. She was doing some fugazi shit then. And again, once a little more stuff is able to come out on some other ends, I'll be able to pull that out. But right now, if I pull that out, I'll be, like I said, I will be exposing who someone is, and that's not my place. But once the curtain is unveiled, um, I'll be able to kind of put some missing pieces to some puzzles, missing pieces to the puzzle that some people are like, "What's going on?" and all that. When you really like that, let the numbers talk themselves. You're not telling us what you mean, Kanisha. You say, not you telling us what. You do or not. Well, that's what listen. This I don't. I'm gonna say this for me. That's what I've been doing. I ain't. I've been. I got two channels, you know, and I got and my Facebook can start popping off. You know what I'm saying? And my TikTok is doing well. So again, like I said, I'll be busy. I don't be on here um because I have to post so much. I have to go live. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm on here 2 hours. I be on my TikTok live for a couple of hours. I be doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really in the midst of all what's been going on because I'm gonna be honest with you. What I told myself and what I told y'all, I'm not finna be on the outside of this shit. I'm not finna be on the outside of Joe, like me sitting up talking about certain situations and stuff. But I had to say something about this because I feel like at the same time, it's like we talking about kids being put in a situation um and the Trina situation. I'm like, yeah, I'm monetized on everything, sweetie. That's why again, like I said, I don't be over here. You ain't seen me do no live or no breakdown on they lives because I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? Even when they had that big ass live, I said a little bit about it and I just left it alone. I was on Joe ass. But today, the reason why I said something is because, again, like I said, it was a lot of people that, call themselves not fucking with me because I didn't do what they wanted me to do. You know what I'm saying? Which is fine. Again, it's fine. But listening to that live, it was a lot of stuff that was said that if y'all didn't catch on to it, y'all don't want to catch on to it. Y'all just want to be in the midst of whatever, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I just want to let it be known that you know you said I'm saying the ones that talk and big talk, the ones that are really like that, but the humble ones really get the views like likes and etc. Hey, I don't know what she got. I'm a champion. I'm not really worried about what nobody got. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about how much money she making. I don't care nothing about what the 10 pennies got the fuck going on. What I'm trying to figure out who the fuck was Trina and why was I being harassed and like you was said on the live, Trina just dropped off the face of the earth now. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like motherfuckers was steering me. Motherfuckers was telling me that it was a person like how you try to boy, how you try to keep somebody off your heels and you present another person to them. That's what was being done at the time. It was like, in cahoots of let's try to make we want to make them think that this is Trina when it's really not type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, because everybody trying to act like they don't know who Trina is. And even Joe be having like this little amnesia moment, like, I don't even know who Trina is or whatever. But mm-mm. They very plainly admitted that Joe used whatever information he was given to use against Lowe. And again, like I said, that's that's his situation. Um, but just like I was hearing Apple say, it's more than who you think it is. It's more people than it's some of the same people. It's some people that's in your face that's a part of this shit. It's people in that's in your face that's a part of the shit. So I don't know. But I'm a cease and desist my own ass off of this. But I just wanted to say that I just wanted to put that out there, and everybody we can go back to their corners. They don't. Again, I'm not requesting for nobody to come be cool with me or none of that. You understand what I'm saying? But as a grown ass person, you should understand where I was coming from with the situation. You know what I'm saying? This too much. Now us sitting up talking about his ass and decoding his lies and all of that, that's cool. Ain't no problem with that. That's what we but when y'all get to starting to uh trying to trying to dox people and trying to humiliate people online, because not one time have I got on here and said anything disrespectful about Joe's nephew and his disability or anything like that. I ain't went that far. I ain't went there. You know, that's bad. But do I get on here and rag on his ass about his lies that he sit up and spill on us, especially us content creators? Like we just be sitting around this motherfucker conjuring up lies about him? No, nigga, we be listening to you. You the liar. You are the liar, Joe. But I have never. And again, if he has something to do with that, he absolutely has something to do with that. And that's why his karma is coming back on him right now. Because this quote unquote movie and social media climb and all of that stuff, it's look at what's happening. And it's not even happening like how, like, oh, we didn't protest it, because motherfuckers still go over there and watch. It's happening now internally. It's happening now internally. Everybody ain't getting paid like they ain't getting paid as easy as they used to on Facebook like they was. You understand what I'm saying? So again, and he ain't finished. If dude don't humble himself, if he don't humble himself soon, it won't be he'll be off the internet. Won't nobody know who the hell they. He'll be a one hit wonder. They'll be talking about him every few years. Y'all remember that? Who y'all remember that dude? That dude used to be up here talking about these little arguments and these little back and forths and shit that he be doing. That's what's keeping him relevant right now. That's it. That's all he known for. Getting into it with people. We ain't seen a real charge. Your lunch is ready in damn near 2 months. So, like I said, I wish Carlos the absolute best in his lawsuit. Um, and that's that on that for me. Like I said, I wasn't even supposed to be on here no more than 30 minutes. I just wanted to get on here and just let it be known that again, y'all got y'all picks and chooses on who y'all want to, back and support and do all of that, and that's absolutely fine. So do not get mad when a person stop fucking with you because you didn't. You know what I'm saying? That's don't make no sense. So again, uh you could go champion, you can go look up on Apple's TikTok, Apple Bunny Chronicles TikTok, and you can all the questions that you keep asking me in the chat, baby love, that you want me to say out loud. You can go and see here all of it. on that live on what you just asked. So yeah, because I don't know. I have no. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that because I have no apparent idea. Hey, yeah, I'm just here to speak on 10 pennies and the situation with this Trina with the Trina person, you know. What like I said, I wish him the best in whatever he has going on because I know I heard him say something about a lawsuit. I just don't know, who he's particularly suing. That's really like none of my business to be telling anyway. But I just didn't like how that shit was done, you know, um, to me. And it's like it's a big avocation because it's Carlos, that's a grown ass man, you know what I'm saying? I don't but I understand it's more on a, I know what basis it's on or whatever, and I get it, I understand, but I just wanted to let it be known why I'm going to continue to be as reserved as I am and just watching my surroundings because shit, motherfuckers don't be wanting to see the real stuff that be going on. Y'all, and I get it, I understand, but whoever the fuck Trina is or was or whatever that entity was, that was some real fucked up ass shit. That was some real fucked up ass shit. And I wasn't calling Joe's phone talking shit to him, threatening him. I was threatened several times. Talking about they was gonna come to my city, all of it. I'm talking about to the point where I wasn't scared, of course. Shit, I ain't fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I did let some of my peoples know though. And one of my little homeboys came to me. He was like, man, I heard some shit on motherfucking YouTube, motherfucking I heard Netta trying to fuck with you with some motherfucker. I was like, listen. So again, it was crazy and it was unwarranted at that. It wasn't like I had said anything. I ain't saying nothing no different than what nobody else was saying. I wasn't saying nothing no different than what nobody else was saying. And I got harassed. This was okay, y'all. So for the people who coming in about a year ago, I think it's probably about a year ago or last yeah, I'll say yeah, around this time, probably around because it was around July and stuff. I had been this Trina person came out, and it's on my channel right here. You can go and you can look back. That's when me and my other co-host was still on here. She was on here, and I had got harassed. We got harassed on the live twice, and she stopped because apparently whoever the Trina person was had pulled out some information that she didn't want to be put out. And so with due to her job and whatever she had going on, she decided that she was gonna step away. I felt like it was the best thing anyway because I don't want to be the reason behind somebody losing their job or whatever the case may be. So I started doing the show by myself, but I still was getting harassed. I still was getting phone calls. I still was getting text messages. I literally would be in the middle of like doing commentary on Joe, and my phone would start just ringing. All of this, what I'm telling y'all can go back on my channel right now, and you can go back probably about 5-6 months, and you can see where all of this shit had happened. It happened last year, probably. I'm gonna say around in between July and August. And so my grandkids pictures was put out. Um they went like got some old pictures off my Facebook page, and was pretty much trying to make it seem like I had a disease. That had took a picture of some prescriptions that I had for, I think that was like a respiratory virus or something. I ended up having like it was some crazy, it was some normal shit that you get from the doctor when you sick, you know what I'm saying? But the way that they, of course, they made it look salacious and people were oohing and eyeing over it and all of this stuff that I wasn't even really tripping off of this shit. I was more tripping off of when I seen my grandson picture up there and they tried to imply that my grandson was a type of way. Also, and I'm just saying this for this because this happened. It Some of the people that was on the panel was talking about my grandkids when I was on live and saying that I needed to go feed my grandkids and I need to do this and talk, saying little things like yeah, you need to go feed them and not no noodles and this and that, when my grandkids didn't have shit to do with what the fuck was going on with on nobody's panel. My grandkids was a whole topic. Even they even put them in a fucking meme, in a fucking, and I kind of laughed about it afterwards as far as it being creative. But when I think about that shit, it shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have been my grandkids shouldn't have been in nobody's topic or anything like that. Just like Heidi set up on that motherfucking panel and was talking about, oh, they called CPS on me. Who called CPS on you? Who? Who is they? You trying to make, because I ain't never called CPS on no motherfucking body. So why was you up on the panel talking shit about my grandkids? Everybody keeps saying these dry ass words, they, them. Who is that? Who are you talking about? Everybody was in on, even some people that be over there with Hillary. Let's just go and put it out there. Yeah. All of them been in on. They was all in on the whole shenanigans together. Everybody knew something else was going on. Blaming other people so that you can telling me, oh, so and so and them did this. You might. I mean, just like it was like every fucking week. It was like people being thrown in so many different directions. I'm like, who the fuck is it? At that point, that's when I was like, I don't even give a damn no more. Just as long as y'all don't say shit about my motherfucking grandkids, I won't spaz out on you hoes on this internet. And then I told myself, I said, you know what? I can't even say that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quit talking about his big back ass. Since they keep fucking with me because I'm talking about him, and it wasn't just him doing it. He ain't smart enough to do that shit by himself. That's one thing about it, and two things for sure, goddamn it, that I know. He ain't smart enough to do that shit by himself. And he gets a lot of his motherfucking direction from that damn them damn 10 pennies. A lot. But see, one thing 10 pennies don't know shit about is YouTube. Cause you ain't able to help your friends do shit over here. Look like it. Oh, you got your Facebook going on, yeah, but you can't. You. Joe getting all his information from me. I guarantee you that. I know that for a fact. Cause it's a lot of shit he didn't know that he can do and what he could do on this motherfucking YouTube without him listening to me. I know that for a fact. Oh, child, I want to say something so bad. I'm gonna let that one roll off my tongue, Lord. Hmm. Mm-mm. Like I said, y'all, something in the milk ain't clean. And if y'all ain't looking, listening, and watching, I don't know what else to tell you. The pie got to be right in your face. You got to get hit in the face with the pie at this point because your nose is on it. But like I said, it was a lot of people that was doing shady shit around that time, and I was not one of them. I'm just gonna say that I wasn't one of them, and I felt like the shit was real fucked up. Now, what I want from what I want to happen is to Joe get his karma, and to the bitch whoever the fuck Trina is. I don't give a fuck who she is. I want her to get her karma as well. That's it. That's it. That's all. When a motherfucker told me, asked me to stop talking about him, that's what the fuck I did. And for 2 months, that big guru looking ass nigga sat on this internet and he talked shit about me. He brought me up even when it didn't have anything to do. He brought me up out the blue. So I said, fuck it, I'm finna get back on. Since you want to bring me back up, here we go. Here we go. And yes, I stopped posting my grandkids because what you not gonna do is be going on my page trying to go get shit. I can't even post my grandson graduating from first grade because folks want to get on my page and use my grandchildren to against me for me to try to crash out on the internet so that my page can be taken. That is the most asinine shit that I have ever heard in my life. And for all the people who had a hand in it, shame on you. I don't care who you was. If you laughed at it, you knew about it, you was in it, shame on you. Cause you gotta be careful with what you do to people because it'll come right back on your ass. And I'm gonna keep saying this one thing about it and two things for sure. I ain't no motherfucking just no type of person to just sit up and just do nobody wrong. I don't. I don't just get up and just be like, ooh, who I'm finna, ooh, yeah, I'm finna go fuck with them today. No, I don't do that. Because I know how they feel. But what I do is I'm gonna protect myself. And when I see or feel like it's some flugazy stuff going on, I'm gonna say something to you first if I fuck with you. If I don't fuck with you like that, I'm just gonna stop talking to you. But if I fuck with you and I care about you, I'm going to let you know how I feel. Hey, look, I don't know what's going on, friend, but I'm feeling like this. Let me know what's going on. And what it is that you got to be the person to be like, well, yeah, I'm just, I'm kind of doing my own thing, or I don't feel like, I feel like what you got going on, it ain't what I got going on right now, or whatever the case may be. Or you could just quit fucking with me. Don't try to make it seem like I'm delusional and I'm just tripping and I'm pulling shit out the sky. Cause that motherfucking twin, she definitely be doing that shit. She definitely be doing that shit. And it's the gaslighting. It's the I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. When you be in everybody live conveniently. Before I blocked you because you swear up and down. You talking about, oh girl, you just mad because I don't want to be your friend. Child, friends like you, bitch, I am good. Do you hear me? Girl, please, you was really mad because you figured out I blocked your motherfucking ass. That's what it was. That's what you was mad about. Yeah. That's what you was mad about. You couldn't get no information no more. That's what it is. Because that's what you do. I don't trust nobody that will sit up and the person that I'm talking about, you talk to them every day. That's how you know that nigga ain't got a lick of discernment in his body. He ain't got a lick of it. He swearing down he do, but he don't. He ain't got a lick of discernment. Cause I wouldn't be messing. I wouldn't even be talking to that lady. I don't give a damn if she is my family. Hell, I got family right now. If I see their asses, I'll speak and go about my motherfucking business, and that's it. But again, to each his own. Y'all wanna deal with that bullshit? Go right on ahead, friend. I don't know the dynamics of nobody relationship, and it ain't none of my business. But I know one motherfucking thing. Whoever the fuck that Trina lady was, whether it was dime, 2 penny, 10 pennies, 2 nickels, uh, whatever she want to call her motherfucking self. If it was that one, I promise you, God gonna see about you now. And I already know it's gonna be some conversations around this. And I'm gonna say this. I ain't really technically directly coming for nobody. I'm just talking about the situation, but I'm talking about 10 pennies, okay? For any clarity for the crew. Cause see, I don't need nobody. I know it's one band, one sound. I get it. I get it. But I'm speaking on what happened to me. And I got every motherfucking right to. Because my kids was talked about first before there was even a Carlos situation. Mine's was for no fucking reason. I just want the record to be shown there. And the treatment that I got. Okay? So, with that being said, if y'all got any questions, I was gonna play the clip, but if you want to watch the clip, go to my girl Apple page and watch it. She did a great breakdown. I don't even care to break the shit down, to be honest with you, because it was so much shit that was said on there. Me stopping and pausing, y'all gonna be pissed off at me, baby. So I'd rather I did my own commentary myself. I just did it privately and got the information I needed to get out, and this is it. This is it. Cause the way I can break some shit down, baby. Listen, listen, Linda. But again, um, we fun and light over here. I'm trying to keep it as fun as light over here, and we nosy. This is what we are. We nosy over here. Um, Again, I wish everybody the best in they lawsuits, because it's a bunch of lawsuits going back and forth. I mean, they say Joe got one against Hillary got one against Joe, Carlos got one against Joe and his accomplishments. I don't know who else, because he just said defended B, C, D, F, G, and H or whatever. He had a whole fucking alphabet on the over. So but it's a lot of suing going on back and forth. And I just won't be in that cavalry. I'm going Thank God for the success He has given me, the blessings He has given me on on this side, and I'm gonna carry on with my shenanigans that I be doing, and but I just want to let it be known that I think 90% of us in our hearts know and feel that uh 10 pennies is the Trina lady right now. It's all signs pointing to that. And I, I don't even think at this point she don't even care about trying to prove that it's not her. So long as it's certain people that long as it's certain people that believe her, that's all she cares about. Anybody else is delusional, you know. So, um, but y'all, yeah, I mean, that's all I got for y'all on it. Hopefully Joe go to. I want to see how Joe gonna respond. That's my whole thing. That's what I want to see. I want to see how Joe finna respond to this shit, because this is really about his ass. You know what I'm saying? And trusting people and thinking that they really for you and they not. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a true snake right there. Somebody that's just like, I just don't see how you still can deal with nobody like that. And they clearly didn't set up on these lives and said that, like, I that's what even behooved me when she used to come on my live, y'all. This shit would just like, why would you, what are you doing over here? And I knew what she was doing over here. She's one of them ones, she want to get you comfortable. She want to know what you got going on and all of that. And she gonna use that shit against you. Man, ain't no fucking way I wouldn't trust that lady, which I would, man, ain't no damn way. Ain't no fucking way. I don't trust that lady with the 10-foot pole. Do you hear me? I'm telling you. I don't trust her with my dog's toenails, bitch. Ain't no fucking way. But I don't know, y'all. That's my spill on it. That's gonna be my last. Again, shout out to Apple for them clips, boy. Them clips right there, baby. When I say them clips was like confirmation, because crazy part, I'm over here trying to figure out what I did to a motherfucker. What did I do to deserve that right there? I'm trying to sit back and calculate, what did I do to this big ass nigga? Did I say something real fuck? Like, what did I really do? I didn't do shit. Didn't do nothing. Didn't do shit. They were doing the same thing everybody else was doing. And again, I wasn't the only person that he did this shit to. I'm not trying to, say that, oh, he did it to me first and all of that. Well, which technically he did, because when he did that, that's when he called CP. He called. I think he called. Yeah, he called CPS on me when he did that video. When he did that video, 43-minute video on me, he had already called CPS on my ass. You see what I'm saying? So that was back then. Now this current situation where he did, when he was saying he was calling CPS up, I don't think he was. I don't think he called. I don't think I had nothing to do with that. I think that was, kind of all Carlos, and it might have been a couple of other people. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that it was other people, in which I will never say their fucking names, but it's other people that he was bothering their kids and grandkids as well. So, you know, and I'm inclined to believe that he was getting the same information, because Joe is not, and this is, I swear I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm serious as hell. Joe is not that motherfucking computer savvy or illiterate enough to um to do something like that. Like somebody would have to show him that first. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't saying that he can't do it. I'm not saying it, because he could probably do it. But somebody he would have to be been shown that. You get what I'm saying? Like somebody he heard that from somebody and he either repeated the shit or did the shit because he seen or heard somebody do it. That's how he knows stuff. So, and if y'all notice, every time he called himself schooling somebody on YouTube about, just like the other day, he gonna say, "Oh yeah, I can take a break off of YouTube because you know, people just gonna watch my old videos. I'm gonna get paid for it anyway because I still get paid for all the views." Who told y'all that shit the other motherfucking day? Who who told I just told y'all that last week. Who told y'all that? He be over here listening. Again, do he be over here listening while I'm live? Probably not. But he definitely be listening. He did hear me say that, friend. Because he didn't know that shit. And if y'all notice, hold on, let me do you one better. I'm finna do y'all one better. You notice that he didn't start making those clips long. He only do a couple of little shorts, but them clips that he was doing, interacting with Charles and them and stuff, they more than 3 minutes long. You noticed that, right? I know he said that after me. A lot of people ain't even catching on to that shit because that's where he getting his YouTube information from now. Because I be on here dropping gems and shit. And again, 10 Pennies don't know a fuck thing about YouTube. Cause she don't have one. She ain't running one. She probably knows somebody who run one, but they ain't telling her all the information. I promise you they not. They tried to get my main channel. And it was a whole nother reason why. And I had to do an appeal. And guess what happened? The appeal got approved. Because you know why? Because I know what I'm doing. Now I might have to be a little bit hands-on with you, like helping you do the video and stuff, but I can help you. That's why I be trying to tell y'all to fuck with me on this YouTube. He be listening. He not getting that information from 10 Pennies. That bitch don't know what the fuck she talking about. Not over here. She might know what she talking about over there on Facebook. Because let's be clear, me and those people that I can't tell y'all who, but me and those people who was in that group chat that was on that video call with 10 Pennies, and she showed us her dashboard. And she making 20K a fucking month. This was last year. I don't know what she making now. I don't give a damn. But yeah, this was last year. And for a motherfucker to sit up and holler about you be so busy all day long, you don't. You make all them videos in one walk or repost videos and you schedule that shit out and it just goes out. You not that busy, man. You got enough time to be going around. You on your own schedule. You can do whatever the fuck you want when you want to. So if you want to have time to sit up on a panel with your homies for 2-3 hours and laugh and cackle about other stuff and all of this stuff, right? You got time to be going to go look up people information. Stop trying to make it seem like you just I don't. And congratulations to to Apple on her 10K subscribers over here on YouTube. Yes, honey. Come on, Apple. I did. I did. I absolutely did. Absolutely did. So, like I said, hey, what's done in the dark is gonna come to the light. I promise you that. It's gonna come to the light. You ain't gotta do nothing. You ain't got sometimes, I've been so used to always feeling like I gotta prove, because I know this and no, I'm in a season of balance. I'm in a season of sit back and let that shit play out. That's it. That's where I'm at. Thank you, Tasha, for becoming a member. I appreciate you, babes. But that motherfucker is a big ass snake. That's what she is. And anybody, including Netta and anybody else that continue to frolic around that lady, when you get bit, don't say nothing. Because it's the way she moving. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. That's shady on both ends. To me, that's shady as hell. My friend is cool with my enemies, with the people that be sitting up talking about me all the time on panels and stuff. My friend. Like, man, ain't no fucking way I be calling that bitch my motherfucking friend. Do you hear me? Psh, ain't no fucking way. That shit wouldn't even hit my fucking tongue. Do you hear me? And everybody see it, something ain't right about that lady. And how she moving and how she doing stuff. And she on some, well, if you didn't see me do it, you can't prove that I did it type shit. I didn't do it. What you talking about? Did you see me do it? Did you hear me do it? Oh, okay. Girl. Okay. But yeah, I just wanted to come and speak on the speaking on some of the things. When I come back, we gonna be on Joe ass again. And I'm gonna let them do their little thug. I'm gonna go over there and support Apple because I love the way she breaks that stuff down, and it don't even have nothing to do with her, um, bringing the situation that happened to me to light. I just like how she break it down because, like she said, it's a lot of tea that's being spilled that I think a lot of y'all ain't really paying attention to. Y'all skimming over it because you so worried about Joe that you're not looking at Joe is caught in this situation at best. We see that because his own motherfucking so-called friends just threw him up under the bus to be cool with some people. You know what I'm saying? But now all of a sudden it's like, oh, I ain't have y'all noticed this? And I swear I'm finna be gone. Y'all notice when they said that they cool, they not doing nothing. They ain't on that type of time with none of that. Ain't nobody getting harassed. Ain't nobody getting harassed. Ain't nobody getting none of that. Nothing is going on, right? No Netta nets. Where all the Netta nets at? Hmm? Oh, no, ain't nobody gonna speak at once. Where are all the Netta Nats at? Hmm? Chill out. Hold on, y'all. Here I come. Get out of the window. Bella, chill out. So, hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. My bad. I have my sister came over here real quick. But yeah, y'all, we going back to the fun side over here. I know y'all like the breakdowns and stuff, and I'm gonna like I said, I'm gonna leave that to my sis, um, Apple, and just here to troll and all the other ones that be doing the breakdowns and stuff. I'm just gonna break down Joe ass. That's it for him. My my foot is gonna stay on his neck because you was so pissed off that you had your Netta Nats that ain't no Netta Nats no more though. I see did nobody say nothing about that in the chat. I see nobody said anything about where the Netta Nats at. Where they at? Now all of a sudden that everybody is cool and shit, you don't see people, you don't see the Netta Nats and people pages and stuff being reported. He reporting, he getting on here telling you, and she didn't tell him. Let's be clear. I don't think 10 Pennies told him how to do the copyright strike, but he did get some help with it because he does know it's a way that you can do it, right? Because that's what he did again. That's what he did to my page a long time ago. So he already knew what to do or whatever the case may be as far as with the copyright strike. But it's kind of weird that I don't know. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. But anywho, I do thank everybody for coming on. Uh, and I do hope everybody have a good Saturday night. I ain't gonna lie to y'all and tell y'all I might be back on here because I don't know. It just depends on how my sleep give me. But because I done went to sleep, now I'm up. But because I said I was gonna review Charles' live. What the hell Charles doing? Did Charles have a live today? Let's go over there and fuck with Charles. But I will talk to y'all later. Again, shout out to Apple for getting that live. That was a very interesting live, and it was a lot going on it. It was a lot of back and forth, and it was a lot of back, forth and forth. And again, I just wanted to let it be known that I just want to let it be known that it's real fucked up when we get to the point where we start bringing people kids and stuff in it. And nobody should have that done to them. So with that being said, I hope y'all have a good night. Again, I think I might come back with another one with some fuckery because that was kind of a that's kind of like a down video. This is kind of like a down video to me. But I just wanted to let 10 pennies know that I never fuck with her. On no kumbaya shit or none of that. Um, None of it. You know what I'm saying? Crazy part about it is she's supposed to be doing some type of comedy show in the city. And I actually know the person who is the promoter over that. And yeah, I ain't finna do or say nothing because I ain't even that type of person. I want a motherfucker get their money. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not that. And crazy part, I won't even be in town when she comes. I will actually be out of town. So lucky, lucky. So hope she has a great time here in the Rock. On the comedy tour or whatever's going on. Wish him the absolute best. And I'm definitely not pulling a Joe how Joe ran away from Laquanda when he came in town. Now this is already booked and busy what I had going on. So yeah, the Lord just lined it up like that. That's how you do. That's what happens. But I wouldn't trust that I wouldn't trust that hippopotamus as far as I can throw her big ass. But to each his own. Y'all have a good night, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.